My name is Andrew Groom. I have just recently completed the MSc in Geographical Information Management. The reason that I decided to do postgraduate study was because the job that I was currently involved with was in a sector which I wasn't particularly enjoying, and I wanted to make a career change, and in order to do that I felt the best possibility would be to do some additional study so that I could marry up with my undergraduate qualifications which I already had to give myself the best possible basis for progressing in a new sector. I didn't actually hear about Cranfield University directly from any particular source. I was working in Sydney at the time, and I was doing some internet research, and one of the universities that I found had a course that fulfilled the requirements that I was looking for was Cranfield University. The reason that I chose the Geographical Information Management course is because it offered a good combination of GIS-related study and remote sensing-related study. Some of the other courses offered by other universities are quite focused in terms of either one or the other. And because I wasn't sure at that stage which side of that I wanted to specialise in, I chose the course which had a good mixture of both. The reason that the course was really good from my point of view was because it offered a good combination of both technical, knowledge-based things and also the application side of things, the more practical side of things. So it gives you a good basis in order to move into an employment situation where you actually physically have to use the skills that you've acquired, rather than just knowing a lot of things. You actually get a good practical basis as well. The university is particularly well equipped in terms of software and things like that. I enjoyed having a class, although it was a small class, with people from all over the world. There were many different viewpoints, many different backgrounds, so it was interesting just to be in a classroom environment with those sorts of people. And so all around, in general, the experience of Cranfield was a positive one for me. In terms of the project work that I was able to be involved with while I was at Cranfield, my research focused on a geological mapping requirement in a remote sensing sector, and what I was able to use was a particular piece of software which is quite cutting edge in terms of what's available on the marketplace at the moment. It was artificial intelligence software. It's called eCognition, and that was very relevant research from my external partner's point of view, and also will be very relevant from my point of view going forward in my career. The course did meet my expectations. Primarily what I was looking for was the basis for moving into a new sector. So what I needed was a good grounding in terms of technical skills, but also some practical application side of things. And from both those sides of things, Cranfield was excellent. In terms of the student-staff ratios, mine was a particularly small class. That may differ from year to year, but I benefited a lot from having good access to the staff, and as such I wasn't just learning, but I was able to kind of get involved in doing particularly well at the learning as well. It's very strong in terms of its curricula and its staff and its equipment and the facilities that are available on the campus, and it's also particularly good from the industrial side of things, with the relationships which Cranfield maintains with industrial partners and the reputation that the course has with partners which potentially don't have such strong links with the university. The relationship is very good, and people recognise Cranfield University when it's on your CV and when you're sitting in an interview situation or when you're talking to a recruitment consultant, so very much so. The course has been instrumental in me gaining employment. I've had several offers from various different employers, some of which are directly associated with the university, and some of which just recognise Cranfield as being a very strong qualification. I've yet to decide on which of those offers I will take up, but the fact that I've had several offers is indicative of the fact that Cranfield is a very worthwhile course for me to have done.